Hi everyone, it is me, Autolycus, the King of Thieves here. And today I just want to talk about how a lot of folks always misunderstood why I stole. I didn't steal because I didn't steal out of, being bad. Even though, yes, thievery is sinful and unlawful. I stole because when I was growing up, my older brother, who took care of me after my mother died and after my father died, and my older brother, he was killed by someone. One day there was another seller of goods, and they gotten into a row over those goods they were selling, I guess. No one really quite knows what it was about. And he had my brother slain. Now you think that's really bad. It was. So how did I get even? I went and I stole everything from the man who slayed my brother. And I felt that would make it even. He took my brother away from me. I took everything away from him. But that, sadly, made it where I then wanted to steal everything after that. Just couldn't help myself. So, as we know, I did that all through all the 6 followings of HERCULES' show. Almost all the 4, at least all the 4 followings of XENA's show, because I was gone by the 5th and 6th following. I wasn't heard of ever again. And that was the grounds for the stealing. At first, I would steal small things. Over time, I would up myself and steal big things. And how I would get in and out and steal things, folks called me the King of Thieves. A rank given to someone who was so good at stealing things that he had to be a king or a kaiser. And by the time I met HERCULES, and by the time I met XENA, I'd become well known for stealing. Now, I was always offshooted or pulled in to all of HERCULES' dealings. Me and Alois didn't quite get along. Me and Simoleus always seemed to be in each other's business. But most of the time, I always seemed to be in HERCULES' business. Why? Because at the end of the day, I still had a kind heart. I still would do the right thing, even though I was stealing. And by the time I met XENA, I would get pulled into more of XENA's dealings, Gabrielle's dealings, Joxer's dealings. So the last time anyone saw me on HERCULES, it was by the 6th following, where my former wife had stolen something and guilted it on me. And I was seeing myself life being put in lockup for a long time for thievery, even though it was my former wife that had done it. And at the end, she came out to say that yes, she had done it. But this was after HERCULES and Alois had to talk her into doing it, because she wanted to get even on me for things that went wrong during our wedlock years. The last time I was on XENA, it would have been on Gabrielle's birthday, when some bounty hunter had gotten killed, and everyone was guilting everyone else for it. And it was, Discord, who wanted to either guilt Cyrene, XENA's mother, XENA, Gabrielle, Joxer, Lilith, or Mia, Mina. They wanted to guilt on them on that, or guilt it on me. And at the end of the day, it shifted out that she was killed by a mishap when she wanted to go after XENA's horse. XENA's horse kicked the door, kicked the window hit her head into the hanging light, which made a knife go into her, knocked her down, and the knife plunged into herself, and that's how she died. After that, I was gone from XENA show, and I was gone from the HERCULES. So now, a lot of folks out there might wonder and say, well, is there anyone else out there that would have the rank of King of Thieves? Anyone else there that you believe that you would have to war with when it came to stealing? Well, only two other folks come into mind as far as this stealing King of Thieves thing. One would be Jack Sparrow, but let's just be earnest about it. I am more good at stealing things than he did. You know, he's more of a sea thief and a fair striker. You know, any other one would have to be Divatox. But let's just be earnest. She's a sea thief once again, more like a star thief, if they're in that. And beyond those two other folks, I don't really think there's anyone else out there that could have the rank of King of Thieves or Kaiser of Thieves or the Queen of Thieves or, I don't know, Kaiserin of Thieves. I don't really think there is. You know. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me and myself. I just want everybody to know, you know, made a film talk about myself and my yesteryear, my saga, my background in the HERCULES show. That's about 30, it's now 30 years old. Or XENA show is about 30 years old too. So, tell you what you think. And if you want to see the other film where XENA and Gabrielle fought Kaiman, I can't say his name right. You can watch that film if you want. Give this film a like. Share it. See you later.